is it like the morally right thing to do, I guess. Like I've said a lot of times before that I do react streams when I eat food usually, right? Like I'll watch a video on stream, and I would argue that there's probably a level of transformity there for some videos. Like obviously random recommenders. I don't know how much I can add to each video, right? But there's a level of transformity there where I feel comfortable enough with a small audience watching those videos. But I think if I had a bigger audience, that would be a very way different question for me, right? And that's probably where I would put it for a lot of bigger content creators. Like, are you actually benefiting the original creator of the work, or at least doing something transformative with it, right? Rather than, am I legally allowed to do this? The pass for Howl Eternal Predatory Winds has been taken. In the times of Sarkorius, the shamans used to call this place the Mountain Flute, and here summoned the spirits of the Plane of Air. The wisdom of Sarkorians pointed them to a place where the elemental energies are especially powerful. Damn, I love this map, but I feel like these guys are going to annihilate me. I don't actually know if they will, though. Do they have spells or something? I was gonna assume that when a level 10 armor was too much for me, but to be fair, this has a bunch of archers in it. It's just a few powerful units. I don't know if a few powerful units is good enough to defeat me. Also. Oh, I gotta build buildings here before I get to upgrade it, right? That's the problem I was running into. I need to have at least resource filled, I think. Now, do we enter the place, or do I wait for this to be finished? Let's enter the place, I guess. A certain size of audience you might be in the critical mass where you're actually eating away potential viewers. After that, it's up to the ethics of the streamer and how you feel about potential audience loss to recognition ratio. Tim's critical doesn't mind his videos being streamed, but GC grade dust, etc. Yeah. I mean, it's also. I think a big thing last time this sprung up was that like, people are like, just ask if you can stream my videos. That might be a little bit applicable if you're like a huge streamer with like, you know, 10,000 plus viewers. Might make sense that, okay, I'm gonna contact someone to ask, hey, can I do this? But also similarly, that there are a million people making videos on YouTube, you know, that might be relevant to you. There's obviously more than a million, but like, let's say there's a million people that are like relevant to you tangentially, right? And some of them might not even read their DMs or have any way to contact them. I can't necessarily contact everyone. I guess you could say like, make a good faith effort to contact someone, like, hey, your video seem relevant to me. Can I like, am I okay to like restream news or whatever? Ultimately, if what you're doing is transformative, it doesn't matter, right? At that point, you can still argue maybe morally bad in some cases, but as long as you're like adding to the video, if it is transformative, then whatever. But I was saying, like, I feel like in my case where it's like, I'm streaming to usually like an average of 10. I have like an average of 10 viewers. I don't feel too bad watching a YouTube video because ultimately, the chance of me stealing anything from that person in terms of viewership, extremely small. And if I do, we're talking about like a person probably, right? And I feel like I make a good faith effort to include everything they have in the video. Like I don't skip over their advertisements. I will post their advertisement list in my chat, etc., etc., etc. Right? Just you don't have to do that necessarily, right? But I'm just doing it because I feel like if I'm gonna watch a video on my stream, I might as well do anything I can to make sure that the original creator is benefiting from it, right? Some YouTubers argue that the transformativeness is moot. I didn't agree, but it's their prerogative. Yeah, I think that's where a bit of morals comes in, right? I think it can be fair to argue, but I don't think it makes sense, right? Ultimately, we have to protect transformative works because otherwise, so much stuff is iterative, and if we can't iterate, then we can't do anything, right? Could Wrath of the Righteous exist without transformative works, right? If things that are transformative were protected, could this exist? Probably not. No more parody, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that wouldn't work anymore. I think there's arguments for what is transformative, right? But ultimately, there's a boundary there. It hasn't been tested too much, but there's other arguments for like what is actually transformative. Like, I think you're doing quite enough. Thank you. If I'm watching a video on stream, let's say I'm watching like a 1-hour essay on stream about some subject, and all I'm doing is like pausing. You know, I post a video. I go, well, that's funny, how chat? And it was like, what? The fart factory? What the hell? You know, obviously not transformative, right? But if you're like actively participating in the video and you're like pausing and like sharing your insight and stuff, probably transformative, I would say. Oh, I need to buff myself. There's so many things that iterate on the formula, yeah.
Make your peace.
A big thing too would be critique, right? Like, a big thing for things with performance is the ability to critique things. To be like, you know, I watched Sajin's video on Pathfinder First Edition, and I disagree. And here's why, right? I need to be able to, like, reference your video for that. You know what? I don't think Pathfinder First Edition is the best RPG ever made. I don't know what this guy's smoking.
You're irrelevant.
You should have run!
Hey, what happened to my... Oh, it's on page 7 for some reason.
Surrender or else.
You could argue that Neil C. Erga created music mashup, so he's the right holder for the formula, but his formula itself is iterative, yeah. Iterative. You can get into the weeds fast, yeah.
We do it my way.
That's.
I refuse to accept their statement.
I don't know why I'm running. I keep forgetting the buff. That's what I'm saying. I think that hello again. I think that's the legal side and there's the moral side, and obviously there's a lot between that too. I would say legally legally I care as far as I think copyright protects smaller people as much as they do big corporations, right? I feel like there's a lot of arguments that get made where people seem to think that copyright is only for big corporations, but ultimately I think they protect smaller people, smaller entities too. That's how I care legally. And from a moral perspective, I think it's important that you're not like harming someone that isn't doing harm to others, right? Like if I'm making really in-depth videos about like nature ecosystems, and then you start reacting to my shit, and now you're destroying my audience, then I think you're doing active harm, which is bad, right?
You should have listened to reason.
The cheat from Legal is to never play entirely and to skip some parts between commentary. Covered lawyer so he knows his stuff, probably. I trust legal also his heart. What the hell? Sure, I agree. What the hell? Yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I will resist.
Oh, we're in Spice Round. Yeah, but I think if you're making an edited video, then his advice is completely true and makes sense, right? Like if I'm reacting to a legal video and I'm doing that off stream and I'm reacting to it, right? Then of course that's easy to do and that makes sense. I think the problem is more that like live reacting, right? Like I can't know what parts to skip on live reacting, and doing so might even harm the reactions, right? Or my ability to commentate on things if I just skip parts.
Retreat is not an option.
Retreat is not an option.
I'll remove this obstacle. Prepare yourself.
Oh, we already know. I mean, we already know that from the OG copyright Ethan Klein lawsuit, right? Where he got sued for copyright infringement by that weirdo parkour guy, and they won. It was like a super easy win too. Like it was just very clearly fair use.
Too late for apologies.
And that was the same thing. They didn't have the whole clip. They were actively commentating. They only showed like a few seconds here and there.
This will hurt.
I'm forgetting to buff, man. God damn it.
I'll hit you.
Follow if you dare.
Legally is a good resource for stuff, though. That's a good voice of reason. Alright, let's buff.
Please, allow me.
This war must end.
Oh, I forgot
You are my
to
favorite aid.
train spells on
Trust in yourself.
Nenio. I think a big thing about the like OG, not the OG, but like the recent scandal for copyright stuff though, was like people not what is it? She's double casting it. I think it was like people kind of actively not attributing the people they were reacting to, where it was like, you know, XQC reacts to something, and it's like it's not the title of the video. They don't show who created it. There's no link to them or anything like that, right? Which that I probably agree that people should do.
Anything new?
Yes. Yes.
This is like a small bare minimum you can do to be nice to people. Big deal with legally is the same too. There are other legality content creators, but he has way more resources he can pull. Never just his take, but the entire team and their collective expertise. Yeah, I see a lot of other people that do legal content too, but
I'm off.
the one thing I feel about legal, I don't watch a ton of his content, but from what I've watched, is I feel that little bit of like neutrality perspective you get from like good content creators of that type. Where it doesn't feel like he's trying to argue what is right. He's just trying to argue like what is legal, right? There's a lot of the other, there were a lot of like lawyers around the Paris Software case, you know, the Paris Software scandal. There were like lawyers around that thing too, but all I felt were like biased. Felt like they were like, you know, they were like annoyed or upset with Paris Software. So they were like trying to get him, I just kind of felt like it was hard to take what they were saying as being like legitimate law or whatever.
I do what I must.
What is right, not Trump? I don't have any tissues, I just realized. He's a very, very tasty of having legality and of having a 65 o'clock shadow, true. He has a really good beard. There was that thing recently about Twitch too. I don't remember what that was about. People are like, oh, Twitch is gonna get sued for this. And I was like, no, that's just not gonna happen. That makes no sense. But once again, just other people are just upset with Twitch. Sandera looks at you in alarm and irritation, but she quickly regains her composure. Her tone is threatening. So you found my little refuge then, Commander. Can't say I'm happy to see you here. We're in a bit of a hurry. And you no doubt plan to wreak the same mayhem you did in the Ivory Sanctum. Why don't you come back another time? The woman's words carry a taunting edge. What did you say to little Kiado? He wasn't at all like himself when I arrived. He attacked me and tried to kill me. Don't like our little coward. He's in the cellar now. He will nourish us before we depart on our long journey. He was... Wait, is she still a hag? It is better to kill enemies without any excess emotion, methodologically. But I cannot deny that when I dispatch this smirking corpse from this world, I will do so with sincere pleasure. What are you doing here? The woman smiles deviously. This is the temple of the horned god. You can appreciate the irony. Grubby peasants were worshipping a god with a stag's head above, while down in the crypt I was performing masses for Baphomet, the father of Minotaurs. You idiot crusaders never even considered that the enemy could be hiding in your own holy places. How long? Ulbricht's face is a grimace of anger and pain. How long have you been hiding under our houses and shrines, tainting our land, poisoning people with your lies? Knowing enough, my dear servant of dead gods who come from a dead people, you've been here for a very long time. We came long before your homeland was reduced to ash. This place was my secret lair, this place where I enlightened those who were seeking. But now that you have destroyed our stronghold in the Ivory Sanctum, it's time for the servants of Baphomet to go west to a less dangerous location. We get it, you wanna fuck him. Calm down, you horny monkey. Based. Why didn't the temple cleric tell anyone about you? Zendara scoffs. The coward little pup. I came here and ordered him to obey me, and he didn't even put up a fight. I placed a curse on him, one of my master taught me. If that little wimp allowed anyone but a true servant of Baphomet into the crypt, he would be doomed to an excruciating death. It was fun watching the torment of the pitiful little coward. You talk like a demon, but you are not one. Don't you realize that in the eyes of your masters, you are a piece of mortal scum, just like the people you torment? You'll pay for what you did to this poor boy. What I did to this one in particular? What about all the other poor mortals that you herded towards me to be slaughtered? This boy is but a drop in the ocean of souls that I have corrupted and led into treachery. How dare you defile this temple? How dare I? I'm the defiler of temples. I am the temptress of priests. I am the thief of relics and shrines. I'm Sandera. Who are you to barge into my sanctuary? Begone! To be clear, Sandera doesn't have a portrait and she isn't voiced. Who gives a crap? You will not escape me this time. Haha, let's see if you're brave enough to follow me, valiant crusader. You have the guts to pursue me into the shrine of Baphomet, the lord of the Ivory Labyrinth. I know this, if you step over the threshold of the crypt, Yado's death will be excruciating. A brood of hungry rats will appear inside him, and they will chew him from the inside out. If you choose to fight me, you will also be condemning him to death. That's not how the curse worked. He didn't let me down there. Oh! 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 I can't read the text because the thing is in the way. Thus fast are you, this temple, you took my courage, and now you will answer for it. Feel the wrath of Erastil. But how, you filthy little swine? Dalmer's bow is in my hand, her armor is on my chest, her wrath is in my heart. Hey! Nice. That's cool. He was not very well equipped. The letter was written in haste and left unfinished. Glory to our Baphomet, Lady Hapsmira, you should know that the Ivory Sanctum has been raided. The Crusader forces are no doubt continuing their offensive. Another victory, it has become dangerous to maintain an underground sect in this region. I trust that Lord Baphomet would value a living Sendara more highly than a dead one. Therefore I hope that he will not punish us for our forced retreat. The commander of the Crusade is too dangerous for us to sit here under his nose. I have summoned all my loyal members of the sect. When all is ready, we will set out west via the secret routes. I'm relying on you to... I agree with Jason Lowell this time. This time. As such, you can raise a corpse and a sarcophagus on the temple, and if you leave it here, she will kill all the cultists in their return. Interesting. I mean, I agree a lot. Just Persona rots most of his brain. It's the main character run. Keanu's eyes are ablaze. No trace remains of his youthful diffidence. Commander, I killed the accursed witch and her servant. The power of Erastil freed me from Sendara's curse. Praise be to him, and to you. Without your help, I would still be shaking in a corner like a kicked puppy. Keanu smiled sheepishly, and suddenly the young, timid cleric he remembered has reappeared before you, and gone is a tough demon killer. When Sendara showed up here, I remembered what you said. I screwed up my courage and I tried to chase her down. There was no use. They grabbed me and tossed me in the crypt. They wanted to eat me last. The beast, then I heard you arrive, and I beseeched Erastil to help me. Suddenly the ropes around me fell away, and the sarcophagus of Dalimir the Blessed was opened and bathed in light. I grabbed her bow and arrow and killed the demons guarding me. The cleric briskly unclasps his leather breastplate and holds it out to you, along with the bow. Take them. They should belong to a real hero, not me. I'm unworthy. The other forcefully presses the relics into your arms. I have to go. And I as well, Commander. I'm returned to Dresden. I have enough adventure for a lifetime. Oh. I can hand these back to him, but maybe I want to use them instead. Allows you to cast spells from the plant domain as if they were 2 cast levels higher. The same as AC with Dalimir's armor. What about his bow? Oh, good aligned. Is she not good? Is she neutral? Oh, chaotic neutral. Oh my god. Okay, I'll probably give the armor back to him then, if I can. You get her as an ex-cleric of Erastil, now a really good archer slayer.
I'm gone.
And when I save, she gets her clothes back on. Damn, he destroyed everything down here. Erastil was not kidding around, huh? Mira is 3 days old. What a happy day. I'm strong enough to hold a quill again, and I can now write off my joy. My prayer have been answered at last. I prayed desperate for many years to the goddess of beauty and fertility, but they only responded with silence. Mother Lamashtra alone answered my prayers. Finally, Mira was born. It was difficult for me to bear her for 9 months, but looking into her golden eyes and seeing her pretty smile, I realized that all the hardships were worth it, and all the terrible rituals I wish I could forget. What a pity that my husband didn't live to see this day. Mira is 6 months old. The wet nurse refused to feed her. She said the baby bit her breast too hard and sucked out the blood. What nonsense. True, my little girl was born with teeth, but that doesn't make her a bloodsucker. She's my angel. I'm sure the humps on her back will soon develop into little wings. Mira's 5 years old. Mira's 5, but I still breastfeed her. She just won't let go of me. I'm the only one who can bear her little teeth. The servants leave us one after another. They say they're frightened by rustling in the night, and the girls discover bite marks and bruises on their arms and legs in the morning. The housekeeper was the last to leave. She said she woke up at night with the sound of scratching up above the ceiling beam. She swears that she looked up and saw Mira crawling across the ceiling. She showed me claw marks on the wood too, but of course I told her it was all ridiculous. My baby sleeps blissfully at night, but the silly woman packed her things nevertheless. Mira's 5.5. Breastfeeding, yeah, and I think this is like a PSA type deal, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we stop breastfeeding too early. I don't think we should have this taboo around, breastfeeding until you're like 10, 11, 12, 20, 30, you know? Mira loves me so much it's impossible to pull her away from my breasts. It worries me that she doesn't want to eat vegetables. The cook complains that the little girl sneaks into the kitchen and snatches a piece of raw meat right out of her hands. My poor girl, no one wants to be friends with her. That's why she plays such strange games. Mira's 6. The cook has vanished. She probably ran away in secret. Mira slept all day. Her little tummy is so bloated. I'm afraid she might have contracted illness from the uncooked meat. Mira's 6 and 1 month. I found what was left from the cook in the compost pile. I don't know what kind of animal chewed off her breast and ripped chunks of meat from her stomach. A wolf, perhaps? A rabid dog? Absent-minded, I didn't hear Mira come close. She laughed joyously, pointing her little finger at the rotting remains. A child's innocence. She didn't even realize what she was looking at. This may be the last thing I write in my life. My milk is not enough for Mira anymore. She wants more from me, and the wounds from her little teeth get deeper and deeper. Now I understand what happened to the cook. I'm afraid. But I'm her mother. I must be strong and give my child everything I can. Mira is near. I can hear her crystal laughter. Great Mother Lamashu, I beg you, care for her when I'm gone. She has no one but us. Is this supposed to be the Zaraya chick we killed above, I guess? Or is it just irrelevant? To anyone. Glory be to Baphomet, Lord of the Ivory Labyrinth, unbridled consort of Lamashtu, father of the Horned Brood. Oniv, Maul, Rot, and build the labyrinths of lies in his honor. This is the will of the chosen priest of Zendara. My antler of monsters set in steel. The beast to which it belongs must have been as large as a house. Profane depiction of a bull's head drawn in blood.
We do it my way.
Other remains of person in plain view. There are marks on the bones left by gnawing teeth, some of them human. Was this supposed to be the tomb? I guess. It's just a piece of fiction, like the books you find all over the place. Are you sure? It's a diary. I don't think it's fiction, but it might not be relevant to any characters in the game.
Follow if you dare.
Is this lady R-worded? She just loves her daughter, Jace. You wouldn't understand. What do you think? I will randomly come across a demonic 6-year-old who tries to bite his titties off.
I'm off.
I thought every gamer you can read about a demon girl nibbling off someone's boobs. If you get it earlier, there's a skill challenge involving the sarcophagus. You get different results based on what you decide to do with the remains. I mean, I was there earlier, but I couldn't go into the crypt because it would kill the guy. I said, like, you know, I was like, hey, you wanna prove yourself, you better deal with this problem. And it was like, alright, I'll do it.
Aha! A test of my abilities.
And I guess he did do it.
Ouch!
Jesus Christ, man! What are you guys doing?
Desna, guide my hand. Disappear.
Kneel before me.
Oh my god, this is a succubus archer. Not sure I'm taking no damage from this, but... Hey, I'm not complaining.
Don't hold back!
I think continue fighting. For
Oh my god, so annoying.
Make your peace.
I guess I should have stood up and moved, though.
This one's mine.
Might as well a bitch, I'm a lich. Feels like it would be an appropriate response to a lot of situations in this game. I think I replayed I would go Trickster out though. Trickster out seems like it would be hella funny. Oh, Demon Army. Spies of Abyss have attempted to address them to find out the commander's plans. It was only by chance that they were stopped. The officers have suggested an increase in security and anticipation of new attempts by the demons. As of the Lich. I'll do this one. Select trustworthy soldiers who will keep an eye on their comrades. CLI will personally talk to the best among the Crusaders and select the most loyal and pure of heart to look for spies. These roles also serve as a model for common soldiers to follow. The group of mongrels has arrived in Dresden. The hunters have been brave in their underground caves, but they have lost their nerve on the surface. They are scared of sunlight, gets disoriented by open spaces, and feel perturbed by their opponents. Lan asks the commander to be understanding regarding his comrades' anxiety and not throw them straight into the thick of things. Ooh. Oh, this is an angel choice, I think, so I should use this for sure. Did not taste them, what commanders. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's a demon choice. Inspire them with the light of heaven. Light of heaven steeled the heart of the underground hunters. They are now ready to face any challenge and defeat any foe. Yeah, I think I have another stack of these, right? Yeah. Oh my god. I think I need these guys to join my second army. That's a pretty hefty stack right there. What do we replace though? Maybe the clerics? Maybe the Wolf Riders? These deal less damage. I think the cleric is the right choice here, honestly. It sucks not to be able to heal, but this heal is so minimal anyway, I don't think it makes much of a difference. It's so much simpler, many exchanges go something like this. What if you died and became back as a troll under my sinister power? Gulp. I Google got AI mode, which goes straight into ChatGPT-like mode. You mean like when you Google something, it'll like give you the AI response, then you can also ask it more questions? There's a fly on me. Hey, get off my food. Stupid fly. It's another tab like images of videos. Okay, interesting. This fly's spazzing out. When you click it, you go to chat mode. Okay. Sounds cool. Sounds pretty useful.
Battle flags.
Mind over muscle.
I will resist.
I don't know if the Google AI is giving me many, like, ChatGPT wrong answers yet, but it feels like it also like ChatGPT sometimes struggles to like understand what you want. This fly is driving me crazy. God damn it, I think I almost killed it.
Press the attack!
Oh my god, we got so many attacks. Oh, there's a guy behind me too, I think? No. I don't know where this guy is. Oh, he's standing right there. The hell?
Strike! You should have run!
Fucking animal abuser. The only animal I'm abusing is you, little boy.
Prepare yourself.
Someone, if you can see the darker side of me, someone would have been the animal I have become.
You should have listened to reason.
Desna, guide my hand.
No. Just go rest, please, guys. I thought this Mars Rover game would be fun, but it turns out it's just frustrating. I thought it was pretty fun, I just thought the multiplayer was bad. I thought the game itself was just
Give
simply a
me
lot of fun.
pen. I want to draw too. I am not drawing, Burned Girl. I am producing a detailed sketch. Take a pen and some paper. Today
Burned
we are going to
Girl.
create an optimal layout for the sleeping rolls and other areas of the camp, taking into account wind direction, heat distribution from the fire, and the position of individuals who are prone to snoring.
I just rolled over to the pellet. Yeah, you need to make yourself more stable then. That's part of the troubleshooting. The succubus looks embarrassed and upset. Forgive me for how I behaved back in Aurelio's laboratory. I feel so ashamed. I'm trying to become better, I really am. Every day, but every day I realize that nothing changed and that I'm still a monster. What's bothering you? You were there. You heard everything. All my thoughts, all my filthy desires. Oh, fuck. Stupid ass fly, man. You really think I haven't changed at all? Maybe I have a little, but I don't feel it at all. It's just the opposite. The more time I spend among mortals, the more I feel how different from them I am. It's not your fault that that demon invaded the minds of everyone who was there. But what he showed us was the truth. What you heard, those were my real thoughts. Forgive me, please forgive me. There's no need to torture yourself over it. Your thoughts didn't hurt anyone. No, they didn't, but if I wasn't a monster, I wouldn't even have had thoughts like that. And if I can't get rid of them, it means I'm incapable of changing my nature. I'm doomed to remain, you know what? You trust me, I can clearly see you're changing for the better. Of course I trust you. Rochelle looks away embarrassed. The problem is that deep down I don't feel it at all. You're beating yourself up over what you think. What about all the good things you do? Does it really matter what I do? It doesn't stop me knowing that inside I remain the same monster that I have always been. Is she the titty biter now? So she probably would bite titties. But who wouldn't, right? This was a bit too preachy. This was a bit too philosophic, so maybe I go first choice number 3. So maybe 3 is a little bit too wishy-washy, you know what I mean? I don't know which is more important, deeds or thoughts, but either way, you encounter my full support. Thank you. You do so much for me, I don't even know how I coped on my own before. I'm glad that you're on the Thangaru with me. Thank you for hearing me out, I will become better, I really will. Because I have to. But it's just so hard. But aside, she must just smile. With you by my side, redemption doesn't seem so far out of reach. Yes, it will be complicated, but you'll help me. I know it. I believe it.
I do what I must.
Someone, if you can see, and look inside of me. Someone can help me. That's her theme song. I took a leak. What do you want? I think he's saying that either you are a titty biter or not a titty biter, but when eat, I didn't say eat. I said bite. To be clear, Jace. Don't you freaking put words in my mouth again, or you will not live to regret it. Trust me on that one. The pencil and booba. Yeah, I don't know if I would eat this one. Yes, quite. Ooh. That ain't good. It ain't me. It ain't me. Boom. Boom. Archer's putting in work. Alright, I'll go back home. Good fight. Oh. Upgrade. Like the time also get instant upgrade. Or we can build monuments now. Shelter could be nice down here. This is pretty far away from everything. I can do teleport there, so it's probably unnecessary, right? This is 70. Do. Damn, so worth it.
I will fight.
Oh. That looks like a nice little bugger. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
You're irrelevant.
How many attacks was that? 20?
Retreat is not an option.
This will hurt!
Oh god. Aura.
Mind over muscle. Go.
Kneel before me.
Kneel before Khan.
I'm gone.
I can pass through these without problem. Oh no, I can't. Interesting.
I am your judge, and soon, your executioner.
Judge, jury, executioner. Health damage, strength damage.
Make your peace.
This one's mine!
I may be fragile, but I'm not fragile.
Don't hold back!
I will resist.
I will resist. I may be
We do it my way.
fragile. Come on. The price of knowledge. The price of knowledge, water. So, what, do I just spam rest or something for this? I don't know. The Reddit threads having the same problem here, so I was like, what do I do here? Might just go to your city and spam the escape. Okay. Because I mean, the next thing is this thing. And that's the last quest for the main thing. Oh well, we need this as well, I guess. I don't know if it's being logistics up and to build buildings, right? So I guess let's head back home. And then let's go into building mode. Logan ligger på sidan och bara håller på bak in med kameran. Och det är så sista att vara Logan och det. Because I was making fun of Logan. Okay, I guess I just build a second hospital there. I guess that's my... I wish we would just move between buildings. Ugh, it's so annoying. Or areas. If you already have the like area thing loaded, just load all of them, so I can just go from this to this to this. It should be illegal to waste your time on anything you don't enjoy. Based. Well, then I wouldn't be able to play this game. The other. Hey, other. There's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, Fister. I mean, I have more money than God at this point, so... And nothing to spend it on so far. There might be more unlocks later, of course, but... We're at 800k gold, so... Don't hoard expendable items like potions, wands, and scrolls. They can be a... I wouldn't if you guys didn't mess it up so much. Oh, hi Logan. Oh, Logan is a good boy. Logan is a little good boy. Happy to Citadel up here. I am Logan a kiss on his head, guys. And if you want to report me to Twitch for that, go for it. See if I care, honestly. How is that quest not popped yet, though? Like, if it's just waiting, like, it's... Sure, I haven't rested super much, but I think I got that quest, like, 40 days ago. Like, is it really... Is it a wait time since... Until after you got it? Like... It feels like it's been a long while. And it's gonna be a long time, too, is the crazy part. I could destroy one of these and get a monument instead. I think we'll do that. Little doggy boy, yeah. I guess we've already maxed this place out, right? Wait, do we have a Hall of Glory here? Yeah, we do. Nice. I guess I'll see how much XP all the stuff I'm building right now gets me. If that gets me close, then we don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, I'll have to do some shenanigans, I guess. Oh, this demon army is green now. Hold up a second. Oh no. I still feel like I can take this. Maybe I'm being delusional. This guy can teleport, but it doesn't do much else than that. This dude can summon some Glebrasu. That's about it. Oh, that was an enervating attack too. Mass enervation. Minus 20 penalty to maximum HP. Okay, that's pretty bad. These guys can teleport too, but I can just tank in the corner for that. So far no AoE damage at least. Mass hold. That could be pretty bad. I think I can insta-kill this guy though before I get mass hold. Should I try this? I mean, it's a level 11 army, so you would think that's impossible to beat, but they don't have any huge stacks of anything. They just have small units, and I feel like I kill small units. If I win initiative, we should be Gucci. Initiative 1? Okay, they're pretty spread out. Are these guys down here immune to fire? Is this thing not immune to fire? Is this thing not immune to fire? And this thing not immune to fire. Okay, so if I chuck one of these in the corner here. I mean... I mean... Alright, sure, level 11 army. Sure thing, buddy. Whatever you say, man. Despite their paucity of numbers, the gang of demons gave the Crusaders a tough fight. In the skirmish, they resembled more a tight-knit squad than a marauding gang of raiders. An old map of Sarkosis found on the victim's body was immediately turned over to the commander. Perhaps those demons were performing an important search or reconnaissance mission for the masters. Come what may, their mission failed. I'm more worried about this army. Like, this stack terrifies me. But now I'm feeling confident though. Should I go for the double stack here? No diff? I mean, that was something else for sure. Try the Cypher Potter, hell yeah. Like, this is scary, I think. These stacks are scary. Do I fireball again, I guess? Ooh. Gnarly. Oh! Amarande Curios. I think we send the Hell Knights in now. Send in the cavalry! I like how an army of like a 1,000 mortals is more dangerous than an army of some of the most dangerous demons from hell. Not from hell, from the abyss. Sorry if I offended any demon worshippers in the chat. I mean, this guy did way more damage than the other army. I mean, he did damage at all. That's probably the way to say that. That's why I value the initiative so much. Being able to just like instantly one-shot something like the Baylor probably does a lot there. I don't actually know what the abilities it has, but maybe humanity was the real hell all along. Hell let loose? Hell let goose? The Baylor at the head of an army has been killed, the horde of his slaves either perished or scattered. The fate of this mighty tyrant became an object lesson to all the denizens of the Worldwound, and how dangerous it is to challenge the Crusade commander. Nice. Oh, level up! Okay, so I get slow for free. I guess I'm just going offensive training too. Man, I really wanted army size. Master of Maneuver would be really nice, rank 3. So, the only army I have left now is this one. Maybe I should go try and annihilate it again. Maybe if I just try differently. I think the problem last time was that the succubus took over my extra instantly. But these archers also do insane damage. So like this is insane. This for this be a level 10 army makes no sense to me compared to the stuff I just fought. I guess I'm just skipping day. A group of brave elven warriors from Keonan has arrived in Dresden to take their revenge on the demons from Killis' death. It has their dark intrigues that ruined her and push her into an embrace of the dark fate, but she still found strength to fight against evil. One should not expect anything less from her comrades. Killis' friends will be thankful to her, hear the truth about her fate. 50 marksmen will be recruited at the commander's headquarters. Bastion to Fortress expansion. I need 1,000 mats for that. The branch of Last Ash. Admin of Valiant Artist will probably accept the Governor's nightly mission to seek out and possess the branch of Last Ash. Oh! That's cool. Well, let's check that out. Well, first let me read the item. I still have that army on mute. I think I'm gonna try and outmaneuver them if I can. When Sarkorius was perishing, tormented by the demons, many of the tribes were forced to flee. Legend has it that the people of the Bloodwood tribe, pursued by the spawn of the Abyss, walked through the wilds for days. Soon their strength left them and fear filled their hearts. When cruel death seemed inevitable, the old shaman summoned his fellow tribesmen and commanded them to take each other by the hand and stand united side by side. He promised that he would protect them from pain and anguish and offered them the opportunity to witness the eradication of the demon scourge to pay the bloody debt of revenge. The shaman performed the mysterious ritual, and all who had gathered became one, transforming into a giant ash tree that propped up the sky. The demons followed the Scorian's trail, did not find a living soul, and howled in dismay. They burned down the forest and uprooted the trees before turning the ire on the ash. But the tree was too tall and mighty for them to fell. And the creature of the abyss left with nothing, a boy, the only member of the Bloodwood tribe who, for some reason, had been untouched by the shaman's magic, jumped down from the tree and took his leave. He tried to pass the legend of the last ash to future generations. Every 10 years, his descendants would make their way into the Worldwound, to the roots of the great tree. His descendants would, and honor the memory of his fellow tribesmen. A map showing the path to the secret site had been passed down in their family for generations. All who came to the last ash heard the same whisper drifting through the leaves. The last branch will be the witness of the end of the demonic rule. The last years went by. Their belief in the world grew weaker, and the tree, wounded by the demons, slowly began to die. It is said to have turned into a huge stump, with only one branch left. And if the tree dies before the Worldwound is defeated, the power of the demons will never leave these lands. Oh! Yo! No, 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 no. Ultra Clan! Assemble! Toyo Clan, Toyo Clan. I forgot about these guys. We got some reinforcements on the way too. So once this is done, we can buy 1,000 materials, and then I'll just buy 1,000. I'm gonna need this anyway. I can do that. All units gain the Voice of Bell of Mercy feat. Outpost to Bastion. Bastion to Bastion to Fortress. Oh, okay. That's interesting. 14 days to resolve, sure. Ah. Magi. Alright, still haven't been told that anyone's awaiting me in my throne room, right? So we just skip there again. Paladin and Marksman recruited, okay. Every piece of land that Crusader sees from the demons. Oh, nice. We got the logistics reform now. Just gotta wait. Oh, here we go. Later, young Clem is awaiting an audience with the commander. Demons have been stealing children, canobras, and possessing their bodies so that they can get close to the Crusaders to deliver a dagger strike. They also are asking how they should proceed when encountering possessed. Oh my god! Adds 50 points and 60 energy points. Crusade morale increase for 30. All units receive vulnerable for 30 days. I feel like hunting down the kidnappers probably makes sense there, right? Lan is willing to select a number of fighters who will track down and slay the kidnappers. Should they succeed, the nation will applaud them, and Mandavian clerics will offer a solemn prayer for their protectors. I do kind of want to go fight, though. I should probably wait until we can do that logistics thing. To do this rank up, we need to do that thing, which is... Oh, 14 days away. Yo, what's up, Show Robofungers? I could cancel this, but I already spent money on it, so maybe just wait. Doctor gave me more drugs? More drugs! More drugs! More drugs! Then I dressed the cat picture. Just a little kitty cat. Is this Elden Ring? Yeah, pretty much. Well, I hope the more drugs will be good for you. Where's Khalid? I would say over here somewhere, probably like in the north here, in the Stone Wilds. Now, this is Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. A Owlcat video game brought to you by... Where's Owlcat? Where's Owlcat located again? It was like Russian or something, right? But now they're like in... What's that place called again? The island. Oh my god, what the hell? Jesus Christ. A lot of spare points now. Maybe I do buy some random units. Oh, I should have done that immediately instead of buying. I love Hell Knights. What are you doing today, Shosho? Oops. Cyprus, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we need this army to rendezvous with the other one before we attack. I was watching Dexter TV show, like when air music plays, and he says, "Tonight's the night." But what season are you on? I love Dexter. I freaking love me some Dexter, mate. You finished season 3, awesome. Are you enjoying it? Are you having a great time with some Daxterin? I've watched Dexter like 3 times or something, all of it. I haven't been a fan of the spin-off so far, but take a shot every time Deb says fuck. Do you mean Deb from the show or Debatron in real life? Because both of those people curse a lot. Take a shot every time Masuka talks about sex. I don't think you should take a shot anytime anyone does anything in that show. Oh, marksman, I need those. Hold up a second, I need marksman. A pretty solid little army of marksmen we have there. Oh! The knights have returned with the branch of Last Ash. Knights will procure the Sakurain relic. On their turn, the knights present the commander with the branch of Last Ash. It is time to decide which kind of weapon will use the branch as its haft. Oh man, I don't use any of these weapons. Branch of Last Ash. Take a shot every time Miguel invites Dexter for a beer. Take a shot every time Dexter commits violent murder. Why is it only showing this thing? Is it better to finish all the decrees left before MF Act 3 or? I assumed in areas, I guess I am. Oh, is it just the same, but it's just if it's a pick, it does the same stuff? Oh yeah, okay. The weapon as was made from commander who didn't like to be in the front line. Wherever the wielder of this weapon casts his Breath of Life spell on an ally, the chosen ally gets +2. Okay, that seems really, really bad. At this plus weapon, it uses intelligence modifiers damage bonus and also uses your intelligence bonus for attacks instead of strength. I guess there's some build that's really good for that, but I don't know, it seems oddly specific. If the number of scores reaches 3, they begin to glow, granting anyone possible creature. If the number of scores reaches 5, the enemy starts bleeding and those scorches become tainted. The affected creature suffers 1d4 all unholy damage for each scorch. Okay. That seems pretty interesting, I guess. Little bit supporty. I have no one using either of these weapons though, so I guess I don't care. I'm just gonna go for the Bardus. Looks like we got ourselves a little devil army heading up here, ain't it? Yeah. Okay, if we... Oh, went the wrong way. Do I just keep skipping days until I'm done with this stupid Bastion Fortress, or... Fate of the Wicked Dope. Royal Parade. Full share fate of Shieldworks and Tusk, the fate of the Unholy Symbol Ravagog. I guess I'm getting a lot of these out of the way, so might as well just chill for now, right? Hey, brother! There's an endless road to rediscover. Art has built for several days now, yeah, pretty much. I didn't even check what this army was, I'm just assuming I can defeat it. I mean, I have a really, really good double stack of archers here. Oh yeah, these guys are getting one shot. Take this. You're not real time, but strategy mode for sure. Did this guy get 3 turns? It's real-time turn-based strategy. We're doing real-time turn-based strategy. Because we're doing the turn-based in real time. That's why it's real-time turn-based strategy. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Ooh, an angel of anyone is arrested, hopefully share wrestle with heaven. Okay, sure. I still gotta wait, but I mean that's good to know. Thank you for the heads up. These guys don't leave eventually, right? Okay, let's try this army again. This is gonna be a disaster, but let's just give it a try and see what happens. Did I kill a succubus? That's all I remember. You have to murder the succubus. If you do that, we're good. Win initiative, murder succubus. Okay. This dude is gonna mess me up too, like crazy. Okay, this archer's no longer a threat, this one is still a threat though. And now we start killing this guy. That is actually so gnarly. Now we can send the dog forwards. And the dog can tank these guys so I can fireball them again. GG, sayonara. And now we're just looking to kill this guy before he kills my Hell Knight, so I can heal my Hell Knights. He doesn't get the charge bonus now. Oh no! My dogs! I didn't think about that! No! Oh no! Oh no, I just exposed my axe throwers too. Mistakes were made. No! Okay, that wasn't too bad. These guys, this dude tanks so much damage, it's crazy. Come on, 113 damage. Nice. Focus fire time. Oof, oof, oof. No, not the dog. Okay, a little bit of a positional error there, but we still did it. We still annihilated this army. Now that horse stack is insane there. I feel like that's like the underrated thing. The unit has devils moving towards Dresden, but fell under the Succubus charms, has been defeated, and the survivors will be handed over to the priest to cleanse their souls. The dead shall be laid to rest. Only the Succubi who committed this villainous act were chopped into pieces and dishonorably burned. Alright, nice. That's everything. We have nothing more we can do. Let me just move my armies. Once they're in position, we don't have to worry about anything else here. The Ying Wong Mafia. Here. Priests of various faiths are asking the commander to banish the followers of a small sect that believes in the imminent demise of Golarion. These doomsayers scorn the gods with their words and demand that everyone bow down before the inevitable end. Grota's followers send the sectarians on a suicide mission, silence the sectarians, permit the sectarians to preach. Crusade morale increased by 50. Reconcile the sectarians with other priests. I'll reconcile with them, I guess. Upon hearing what Social and Adept Theologian had to say, the secretarians spoke with the clergy and reached a certain consensus. They agreed to be more discreet. After all, the end of the world is coming out of the way, so there's no reason to quarrel on its brink. Nice. I mean, we're all gonna die anyway, so who cares, right? Oh, I can't explore this road with my dudes. Alright. I'll move these guys like up here, I guess, because that place is hard to get to. If this place is under siege, or this place is under siege, that's problems. Generous recruiters with walls full. I've already done this one. Pa 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 pa. Continue. The wicked dope. Banded male of dope? Or the staff of dope? Wicked dope. Uther. This +3 banded armor grants rare ferocity as per the universal monster rule. Creature with ferocity remains conscious and can continue fighting even if its hit point total is below 0. Creature is still staggered and loses 1 hit point each round. A creature with ferocity still dies when its hit point ritual is negative amount equal to its constitution score. Okay. When the this +4 banded armor is hit, the wearer gets fast healing 1 second with 10 until the end of the combat. Oh my god, that's kind of interesting. Also 11 AC on that. This +2 quarterstaff whenever you don't have full HP and to make a spell on an ally, you gain fast healing 5 for only 3 rounds. When you cast the same spell 3 times in a row, your next spell becomes empowered as though using the empower spell feat, and maximized as though using the maximized feat. Ooh. I noticed your black wife beater shirt. It just goes with my theme. It's not a wife beater, but a dog beater. See right there, Logan. I'm beating him up. Oh, bye. Yeah, it's just a show of my guns for the for the people that watch the stream for those reasons. To show off my giant bulging muscles, I guess this ferocity thing is the most interesting thing, and I just don't know who would wear that. This is also interesting. The Plague of Madness. I mean, if I'm member, and I'm just spamming like fire race, right? Then this becomes pretty interesting. I just don't know if I do that enough. And also, what is Ember already wearing? Let's look at Ember's weapon right now. I think Ember has like a few good choices of weapons. Yeah, this is pretty good. +1 to the DC. Ranger. Gonna be his Black Wives. Black Wives Matter! I guess if I'm using anything, it would be... Oh, you guys can say that. My bad. I just bought some units. Don't worry about it. I guess if I'm getting anything, it's this. I'll get to the Plague of Madness stuff, I guess. If anything is interesting. I mean, this is, let me look at armor real quick. So we could use that on Aura Shale. Not better than this armor. Regal is already wearing pretty good armor. That armor is arguably on par, kinda. No, it is worse, because it has less max dexterity for some reason. Yeah, let's go for the staff, I guess. Da 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 da. The fate of the dirty squealer, sure. You picked me up, you put me down, a squealer. A squealer. The fort lands of Yacht the Watch is besieged by an enemy. Wait, what? How the hell did this happen? Where did these guys come from? Did they just spawn there? What the hell? Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. With that, I probably should have saved before spam resting. Before I started spam resting, huh? Mysterious visitor. Okay. I'm getting a lot of stuff here just by spam resting though, so worth it so far. Oh, I can just keep doing this and getting more and more angels. That's pretty cool. We're resting for 4 more days. I mean, I don't mind if they're spawning and there's free XP, right? So this was a little bit scary. Probably not. I mean, we have really strong archers. What can the Kalaklavas do? Can they teleport? They can. Okay, so kill this guy. And the bonus morale to go again is insane. Oh, I can't move down here. Bloodlusted. Does it have a the morals have a bonus to go again too, right? Oh, maybe it's like a first round thing. It's only a game. Why you have to be bold? Hey, level up. Target unit to save mouse ability speed and gains much 20 times to make a critical hit. Wait, gains a. Oh, okay, gotcha. All enemy units in a turn for a saving throw, fail saving throw plus +1 for 1 round. Sure, let's try this, I guess. A special messenger from Galfrey was delivering a missive to Dresden and ran into a sentry patrol by accident. Alas, the source took the messenger for an enemy and attempted to search him, which ran contrary to the messenger's instructions. The sentries were killed, and the messenger has arrived in Dresden now waiting to command his troops. What the hell? Oh, wait a second. This one messenger killed all the sentries? Commit a crime. I lose a bit of logistics from this, but I don't think I care about that. I think I'll accuse the messenger's superior officers. He was just following orders, right? Well, he had to deliver his message express. It was an Amazon thing. The Queen's servants think they have the right to kill Crusaders, so she'll blame the officers from the capital for this tragedy. Claimed that the messenger was given poor instructions and publicly demanded that the crown compensate the families of the deceased. Makes sense. Free XP, die. Wait, Army of Winterson? Where's that at? There's something about an army and Winterson for a second there. Well, I'm sure I'll find out. Alright, 2 more days of chilling, I think. Hydration check, thank you, Dawn. I love water. Wait. Relic will be augmented. Dirty Squealer. Bastion can be expanded into Fortress. This can be done in the management menu of the selected fort. Okay, so I think we'll upgrade this one. I mean, this is like, well, actually, is this a dead end pretty much? Oh, there's a path here too. It leads over in this direction, which we probably want to go in at some point. I'll upgrade the camp on the ferry. Command. Glory to the heroes. Events. The Dirty Squealer. Water. What are you up to today, Dwan? Let's see here. For new cast Grease Spell, all creatures within the effect area must pass reflex saving throw or suffer 5d6 acid damage, okay? Very good on that. Yeah, I don't know what necklace is wearing. When cast an ear-piercing scream spell, the damage deals no longer limited to 5d6. Instead, it deals 1d6 plus 1 per 2 caster levels. Once the damage creature to fail a saving throw against it becomes dazed for 2 rounds instead of 1 round. The amulet also increases the DC of all spells with Sonic Descriptor. Ooh. The belt grants the wearer plus 2 enhancement bonus to Constitution score. Whenever the wearer is attacked, the enemy has to pass a reflex saving throw, DC 20, or suffer -2 damage rolls for 1 -10. Damn. The belt grants the wearer plus 2 enhancement bonus to Strength score. Whenever the wearer is mounted and they order their mount covers critical against an enemy, the enemy is affected by the exploding head effect 1 to 3 rounds. Under this effect, the creature starts to hear loud noises, suffering a -2 penalty to attack and damage in the AC. Oh my god. Ear piercing scream. Ear piercing scream. Water. Is it single target? Oh, one enemy creature. Ugh. I mean, that would make air praising scream a bit more interesting, right? I feel like Embrace with the Faceless would be maybe most interesting here. Let's look at what necklace Nenio is wearing. That's a good necklace though, but I think we'll go for the Embrace of the Faceless here, probably. I don't know what Sonic spells there are. Is there a place I can look at Sonic spells? Water Sonic spells. Thundercaller Bard. Thundercall. Sonic spells and abilities. Spells. Sonic Blast. I think we'll go for the necklace here and go for the good one. Okay, we can do our development now. Not development, economy? No. Logistics reform. I should probably do this one. Cool. Let's hunt for the kidnappers. And get ourselves more Heavenly Warriors. Hi there, Twister. How's it going? We just waited for like 12 days, man. I just hit the skip day button 12 times in a row. How are you doing, Dualis? If that's even your real name? Oh shit, I could be tricked to believe that might be your real name. I could see myself believing that at some point. Oh really? They're gonna make me delete buildings here to fit these in? Ugh. Well, I'll do it, but only begrudgingly. So what big buildings do we actually want here? Late dinner, damn. I had to play building Tetris in Kingmaker. In Kingmaker, I had like a whole like. Do I still have that? I had like a whole like document for Kingmaker. Drive. Kingmaker. It was a Photoshop file, I think. Do 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 do. I probably have it somewhere, but I don't know where. Sure. I don't like the whole thing for it. Okay, we want to get ourselves a Hall of Strategy. And a Pathfinder Society Lodge. How do we fit them in? I think I delete these 3 buildings. Actually, yeah, I think we do that. Is this your biggest fort? Outside, yeah, for sure. I think I delete these 3, then I rebuild the inn here, move the hospital there, move the top minister care, build a mercenary thing here. Oh wait, there's a military academy too. Well, we can't fit that in right now, so let's go for the ones that I think are the most interesting. So we do in here, hospital here. I think that's it. And I don't. Did I have anything that last slot that I just instantly forgot about? Oh yeah, no, I wanted the mercenary guild. Like that. Cool. But I have like infinite money, so I don't really care about super min maxing it anyway. Okay, let's see here. So we have waited long enough. I think we're ready to jump into the game now. I like the building stuff, but I think it has that problem that a lot of these games have, where it's like you don't really know like what you're gonna get. You make like kind of imperfect choices that end up hurting you later, which is kind of not fun. It's like one of those mechanics where it's like you're playing like a game or something, and you know it's like, oh, you can build these buildings using Bitcoin. And they're like, oh crap, I'll just make a ton of them then. And then later realize that Bitcoin is like a super rare resource and you can't really get a lot of it, but you want a lot of it for a bunch of building. You're like, oh. Well. For me, I guess. Hold up, Commander. The thing is, remember how that Crusader went missing a while back and he then was found outside the city walls, disemboweled? And he even pauses and gives you a searching look. I remember, so... What are you talking about? A couple of weeks back, a Crusader went missing, a young guy. He opened an investigation in the Citadel, even, but it was a bust. His body turned up a few days later.